Alright, I'd like to start a conversation about an idea I had. I've talked to people about cycles and stuff like that. Never fully actually stated the whole idea. And yes, I am recording. Just me. But, if you look at a circle, it's infinite, right? You go one way, go another way, which the other way is just that one way in reverse. It's constant. It's a cycle. The only way to break the cycle is to veer off direction. You know, just go around the circle and then veer off. I call it randomocracy. Me, I love the idea of randomocracy because, well, it's not the same. Well, monotony. Something that is very monotonous, something that continues over and over again, that cycles through, that becomes monotonous, and psychologically, that becomes depressing. If something happens over and over and over again, that itself becomes depressing. So the only logical answer is to break away. Randomocracy. It's worked for me ever since I actually found the idea out. Just break from the constant norm. Do something new every chance you can get. And it'll break the constant. It'll break the norm. And it's a natural antidepressant. It keeps the mind stimulated. So you're constantly learning. You're constantly keeping your brain active. Well, the only drawback of that is if you are constantly breaking away from all these different cycles, even if it's just one revolution around, you're breaking off to another one, another one, another one, it becomes a cycle of its own. Because it's not the things that you're doing that's a cycle. That's completely random. It's the whole thought of being random. It's the whole randomocracy, the being random itself. That becomes a cycle, like a really messed up, squiggly circle. So there has to be constants in your life to avoid a monotonous randomocracy cycle. I'm saying with through this that this whole idea is taking too much of this natural antidepressant can become a depressant of its own. So best way I could see about going about living this way is decide core monotonous cycles. Having a family is a good one, but you can't just do the same old thing over and over again. You would have to go out and constantly do things. So it becomes a very randomocratized cycle. So you have the pros and cons. You have to weigh out the randomocracy with the monotony. You know, just keep that balance of the scale. Mixed variation of things. What are your thoughts? Makes sense, doesn't it? And that concludes this video. Ooh.